G'day, g'day. It is Thursday, the 13th of August, 2026. How did everyone go yesterday in the market? Very, very nice move. So we'll have a look at that and have a look at start on the daily chart. This pattern is playing out, but with not enough momentum. We've got two up days with a stall, bringing in some sellers here. If you entered on the close here, you would have been liquidated very quickly if you'd had your stops up there. Another 2 days up, another type of bearish traditional pin, rejection of this weekly high over here, and the very next day closes up. Didn't sweep the lows, so all these lows are tracking with potential liquidity now growing up higher, making higher highs, higher lows, and we've closed fairly strongly, but we did sweep the previous day's high. So food for thought there. Okay, what do we got? Looking over at the big news was CPI that everyone was waiting on, and that came in as expected. So July CPI rose 0.2% month on month, and the annual rate eased 2.5 from 2.6. So that's in line with forecasts. So no surprise, means that we have potential for continued upward move as the US dollar loses a little bit of its strength. And so obviously gold is priced in US dollars. So this has the potential to keep on moving up. So a lot of the times we get caught into going, oh, it's going to reverse, it's going to reverse. It might reverse, but at the moment the play is with price moving upwards. So best to expect that to continue because we still have upside targets and this beautiful round number of 4,500. VIX is pretty much asleep. It's at 14.5. So everything above 18 or 20 means we're in quite a volatile environment, but it's sitting at 14.5. Geopolitical, we always like to look at that. There's a lot of mixed signals out there. The Pakistan's defense minister said the US and Iran were close to some sort of arrangement on Hormuz, while Trump has separately claimed that US has now total control. He did tweet this on his Truth Social network, that he's saying they've got total control of the waterway, but Houthi attacks killed 6 people in the Red Sea. I know the US are firing on any ships that are trying to transit the Straits of Hormuz without their permission. So oil is on the move. We'll have a quick look over here because that is the play at the moment. Yeah, it's slowly tracking up. We have made this sort of lower high here. If this turns into be another lower high, that means oil will be tracking down, but we'll keep an eye on that. Intraday. Turn on some lines. Lovely price discovery sell. We were already in price discovery when we opened. We were below the lower value. We had the previous day's low to target, and so I took a nice sell into these lows here. Interesting enough, it did not get to the previous day's low. It got bought up. I didn't really want to buy directly into the point of control or the pivot, but that didn't seem to bother the market at all, as we do need to be thinking about price moving up. It moved all the way up to the upper value line. Would have been a beautiful trade to hold all the way to there. We would have got there just before my Asian session close. Really nasty move as always. CPI came all the way down, wicked out any lows here, retested that broken weekly high and rejected it, retested the previous day's pivot, and didn't really sell off that much after that. So the previous day's high did get spiked, and now we are sitting here. So let's start to lock in a little bit for today. Where are we now? We are between the point of control, which sits at the upper value level, and the pivot point, So we're definitely pretty much right in the middle of value. This should act as support. It's been retested twice now. I've got these highs and lows here, but if we just switch on our hourly chart, we might see that we're trading inside. That did get spiked. So that one's okay. They've taken the high of there. So this has the potential to move down if they want to take out the lows of this. What about this one here? Has this been spiked? This is 4396.6 for equal lows, 4396.6. So we're going to call that our hourly range. But I don't really like to trade when price is still trading inside a previous day, especially like a closing range like this, because it could keep going sideways. Might just quickly check any news for today, because we've got CPI out of the way now, and high impact news for Thursday. PPI figures out of the US at 10:30. We've got 4 p.m. We've got the GDP growth rate coming out of Great Britain. Retail sales are Friday, and PPI is just producer prices. Yep. So that would be the next market mover. So we're already coming down here to this level, but really no trades until we reach some of my major levels. So selling a fade value sell up here, that'll be at the point of control. That might be nice. Or a fade value or extreme down here for a buy.